Swing and a drive, left field, get up, oh, get out of here,
All right. Welcome back to the Flight Deck Podcast. As you can see, Brant's a bitch ass and he's not here. So we got Nate back finally. The grand return.
It's only been like a month.
Yeah. Life has been lifing.
Gosh, busy.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've missed a bunch of series. Well, I'll just like I was saying this thing off camera. We'll go through it quickly. Phillies swept. Nothing good came out of that at all. Got Bowden Francis, continued to be shit, and then went on the IL. So
I think that's the best thing for him. Do you think I guess he got a cortisone shot, so he must
yeah,
actually
he must
be
actually
hurt,
be hurt.
but maybe he's been dealing with something all season because this is not the same Bowden as last year, but
Not at all. Like
yeah.
we knew he had like a bit of a home run issue last year, but it was really bad this year. Like he just decided I'm going to give up 3 home runs in 3 innings every game. Like
Yeah.
and half the time people were on base for that shit. So
Um, Speaking of home runs, because he's not even the biggest home run issue on this team.
oh man,
Um, who's a team out there that needs a bullpen arm and is like somewhat relevant at all that we could get anything for Chad Green?
the Phillies. The Phillies probably.
Maybe.
Dude, he gives up home runs like it's nothing. Like
He needs to go to like Kansas City
it's
or
insane.
San Francisco
It's
or
nuts.
Seattle.
Like like he did it again
Put him in a
yesterday.
massive park.
He did
That's
it
all
again
we
yesterday.
need.
Like thankfully he came in
And he
today. It
did.
was 6-0, and he didn't. It was fine. But yesterday, or it was game one. It was game one. The score was 10. It was 6-1 at the time. And
Oh yeah.
Chad Green says, "Hey, 3-run bomb, 6-4." Like, like
He's a heart attack. And they did they bring no. Did they bring him in mid? No, they did. He put on the guys too, didn't
he
he?
put on the guys as far as I'm
But they
remembering.
who was it Fisher that had a quick, clean inning or
Yeah,
finished off the inning with like
Braden
7 pitches?
Fisher is so good. Yes, like it's insane how good Braden Fisher has become, and we got him for Cav.
It's
Like
it is absolutely mind-boggling that we've been down Sandlin and Yimmy. Sandlin for like what?
basically
He
like
played
a
like a
month and a
couple
half.
weeks. Yeah. Yimmy for what, 3 weeks now?
Yeah,
Almost a month. Tony for probably about the same amount of time. And
Varsho for
Varsho
like two
has
weeks.
played what, 2 weeks total? Three
Yeah,
weeks total?
and they were
Um,
second wild
and
card.
and our biggest issue is that maybe we don't have enough starting depth and that Chad Green gives up a lot of home runs. Our lineup is somehow working.
Yeah, with like Nathan Lucas batting 2, like Ernie batting 5, Barger in the cleanup spot, which he's been great. So I'm not gonna shit on Addison Barger, but it's just
Barger's been unreal.
he's been amazing.
That
Like
who did he hit the walk off against? Was that
that was Arizona.
that was a tank?
He just hit. That's all he does. All his bombs are tanks. There's not been a single wall
He
scraper.
hits the ball so hard.
Like
And he's got a cannon. Like if this is if he can do this at any prolonged stretch of time, like for the rest of this year, that'd be amazing.
you're laughing. Like
But if
you're
there is any growth on this, that's absolutely insane and you've like found money.
there's if there's any growth, he's going to be like a 290 hitter with an OPS nearing 9. Like that's
Uh,
like,
I think he's got too much swing and miss. I don't know what he's hitting right now, honestly. Um, I see him like a Teo type,
which
like a 270 tops. I
which
think Teo had like a 290 year though, but I see him
yeah.
like 250 to like 270
Uh
on a good year with like a high eights.
after today, Barger's batting 262 with an 800 OPS.
Yeah, see, that's the average I expect. I think there's a
Yeah.
little more extra base and pop there to come.
Hmm.
Like you can get into the high eights, but
Yeah. That's like what is what is this team?
I don't know.
Are
I'm
we
not
good?
complaining.
Are they good? Like, because
You you've got some really good problems on your hands. Like
for sure.
Scherzer came back. Granted, we're all over the place now. We've
Oh,
totally
it's
lost our
if you've watched us long enough, you know we're
flow.
all fucking over the place. So like,
But Scherzer came back last night. I missed it. Just saw the game line. But like first outing back,
he
five
had
innings with 3 earned runs. You take that. He had
he
4 or 5 Ks, didn't he?
4 Ks, 3 walks. He was a little like he did give up a good bit of base runners, but like he worked
Yeah. I
relatively well
mean,
out of it. So
first start back, I'm taking that.
yeah.
There's room for growth there, obviously.
Hmm.
You've got Noah coming back potentially. Lauer's been amazing.
Oh, he's talk about found
Um,
money. Like
insane.
just turn.
Insane.
Who knew you just found the second coming of J.A. Happ? Damn near. Like what is happening? Like,
Honestly.
like it's
It's
ridiculous.
insane. But yeah, like the bullpen, like Little, Fluharty, I think Fluharty gave up. He got the loss last
He's been a
night.
little shaky the last couple.
But still, like Fluharty,
Fisher.
Fisher, and Little, Yariel, the way these guys are pitching, it's real good problems to have.
Yeah,
Is trying to find places to get good players in the lineup. Like, and that's not even talking about the actual lineup. You got Tony, who the updates seem weird on, so maybe he's farther
he's
away.
farther back than Varsho by all reports.
But you got
So
Varsho coming back,
and
who
that'll
is
take.
Gold Glove center fielder, and like who are you taking out of the lineup?
I think if it, like I was gonna say, I think you take Davis off the roster, but like I don't know who you take out of the lineup at this point.
Is Davis hitting lefties at all right now?
He's hit
I
like
thought he was.
he's hit okay, like nothing out of this world. Not like to Ernie levels. For Ernie has the
I
best
think it,
average against left-handed pitching in baseball this year.
yeah, I think it's probably Class A, no?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Like he's Class A's had his moments.
He's redundant though.
He's
To
a bit
me,
redundant when you get
he's
Varsho,
you've got
Straw.
this you got the speed with Straw, you got the better defense with Straw, and you got a better bat with Lucas or Varsho, depending lefty or righty, I think.
Yeah.
Um, he still looks very raw.
Hmm.
Um, I like him a lot as a trade chip down the stretch here,
Yeah.
potentially. I forget who was might have been Blair and Barker talking about it, like a Merrill Kelly or a Gallon,
Hmm.
Mitch Keller, like some of those type of guys.
Yeah, for sure.
If you could put a Class A and like honestly, a Relvis at this point, I don't know how
He's
good he's been, but like
we
you
haven't
put
heard
together a
anything.
couple prospects that level, or like a Loper Fido even, because I think he's
Hmm.
still been decent. No,
He's been, I think, as OPS this season is just under 800. Like, so
I think you can put together a couple of those guys and kind of make it a package similar to the Kikuchi last year that
yeah.
we got.
Hmm.
Hopefully, you don't have to put a Bloss type.
Yeah. In it to get like,
But I think like last year, there wasn't that much pitching available. We're like over a month away from the deadline, so it's
hmm
not even. Well, we're almost only a month away from the deadline. That's
yeah, we're about a
crazy.
month and like 5 days.
Um, but I think there's more pitching available this year. Like Arizona in that division with Burns being out, I think they got a punt.
Yeah.
I think you punt on Gallon.
Hmm.
Uh,
And
Sandy is kind of quietly becoming
becoming better.
decent,
He's gonna be becoming
and like,
There's rumors about Edward Cabrera because
dude,
he's been
if the Jays could get Sandy, that'd be so sick.
like,
Because you just swap him and Bassett, they're making almost the same money. I think Sandy's probably a little bit more.
hmm
And if he can come anywhere near what he is,
yeah, because that
I'm saying
was
next year
yeah
when
for sure.
Bassett's off the books, but
That
like
was yeah, that was
throw
the whole
Lauer into
thing.
your longman role, or like there's so many options here.
Well, speaking of longmen, I was telling you this off the pod. Farewell, Spencer Turnbull.
It's too bad. He was really
Yeah,
good last year, but again, I
he
don't think I watched him pitch at all
he
yet
was
this year.
like
So
to his credit, he was good out of the pen the first like few times, but then he didn't do great. If I remember correctly, didn't do great against Philly. Uh, didn't and then gave up 400 runs in 2 innings against the White Sox. Like
yikes.
so, and that was pretty much the last time we saw him. So,
Well,
and
the AL's really mid right now. Like, hey, we're right in the hunt. I think you asked, like, are we good? I think we are.
we are good. It's just like it's one of those things. Like, are we good or is the AL just really like okay?
But we've played NL teams well too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
that's fair.
I mean, swept by the Phillies sucks, but we took two or three from them earlier.
earlier. We took 2 out of 3 from Arizona. Like,
Yeah, who's another team that's like right in the hunt. Also, I don't know how it works or how it fits, but Josh Naylor hitting in the middle of this lineup as a hometown kid in a walk year.
it would be beautiful. Wouldn't work at all with how the team
Okay,
is set
okay.
up.
I've actually been thinking this through, and
I
I think you can make it work.
I
So
would I would agree with you if like Barger wasn't bargering.
no, I think you still make it work.
Okay.
So here's my premise. I think Tony plays left probably.
Okay. This would, yeah.
Varsho in center, Springer, Vladdy. You platoon Ernie and Jimenez at short, and Ernie and Barger at third.
What about Bo?
What?
What about Bo? You said Ernie and
Oh,
Jimenez.
second. Sorry,
Ernie and Jimenez at
I was
second.
going around the diamond, and
Yeah.
it's been a long day. I'm a
You
little
got
tired.
Ernie and Jimenez at second.
Yeah, Bo at short, and you. I think Ernie just kind of slides in when guys need.
That day, yeah.
Naylor can play first. I don't know the last time he played the outfield, but he used to be able to play a little bit of outfield.
I
Um,
think he played it until he broke his leg on that one play, and then they were just like, "Yeah,
yeah.
you're like,
But like in a pinch, if you needed to, if say you needed to give Springer or somebody a day. Also, realistically, we've talked about it a million times. Vladdy can slide over to third. You move Barger to the outfield. Like
yeah,
Jimenez is amazing defensively, but he's not hitting right now.
no,
So I think you can get him some rest. Maybe he plays 4 days a week there. Barger plays 4 to 5 at third. Maybe they're each playing five, and Ernie's picking up 4 days there, and then he's playing a little bit of short, a little bit of first,
yeah,
kind of whatever.
for
I
sure."
think it'd be amazing.
It would be great. It's again just you make it work. Will they make it work? Is the thing. Like,
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know if you
yeah.
need it, but like being able to go, man, he could even hit in the two hole for you. Like he's hitting for so much more contact right now.
Bo, you go Bo Naylor, Vlad, on like a healthy Bo Naylor, Vlad Tony.
Kirk,
Oh,
Barger,
Kirk Barger. We're Springer. We're like 6, 7 deep at this point now.
haven't
Oh,
said Varsho yet.
you haven't said
Yeah, dude,
we
like that.
haven't against the lefty.
That
We haven't mentioned the guy who's hitting over 400 on the year against
yes,
lefties and Ernie Clement.
yes,
Like,
yes. It it literally would be a fever dream of a lineup.
it makes no sense, but it's a
I think it does make sense. I think
no.
there's a
I
way you can
okay.
make
No,
it work.
what I'm saying it makes no sense. It makes no sense that like we're talking about this team, and if you just add a Josh Naylor, it'd be 6, 7 deep. Like what is happening?
I think with healthy guys, they're 5, 6 deep right now,
Yeah.
which is crazy. But that also spreads out your lefties nicely too. Like one of them hitting in the two hole.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know, fever dream. But like,
Fever dream. Yeah.
but if you're going to Arizona for
Stuff.
a Gallon or a Kelly,
Just ask.
why not?
Just ask.
Why not?
Be like, hey, what do we need to throw in to also get Josh Naylor? Like,
They're they're both well, all three of the guys I just mentioned are on have 1 year left on their deal.
I at that same step,
That NL West is a
yeah.
bloodbath.
You know who else is up? Gino Suarez.
Yeah, but
It's
he's got to play third.
he's more redundant. Yeah, he's more redundant than Naylor. But yeah,
He's also a righty. A lot of swing and miss there.
yeah,
I kind of like Naylor's profile a little
yeah.
better, I think.
Naylor's
But
hitting over 300 this year. So
is he?
like, he was hitting over 300 when we were in Toronto.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the pop's not there quite as much as it has been in other years, but I think he's kind of sacrificed that to be
yeah,
a more well-rounded.
307, 10 home runs, 53 RBI.
Yeah. 53 RBI?
Yeah, 842 OPS. I think he would be leading the team in RBIs, which is insane to
I
think about.
realistically, if he's available, I think he's going to be a real hot commodity,
Yeah.
and there's teams
He
with more pressing lineup needs.
he screams Mariner to me for some reason. Like him or Ryan O'Hearn scream Mariner.
I like Ryan O'Hearn. I'm glad he's having a good year.
Yeah, fuck the Orioles, but I'm glad Ryan O'Hearn's having a good year. Um, all right, like in other Jays stuff, we did like Swanee, buy Swanee.
Yeah, like
He was bad this year, no doubt, but like,
it's it's really interesting. because they're definitely showing how they're in win now mode
They're very quick with it. Like they're
because you've got Fisher, you've got Fluharty. Is somebody else in the is Schultz? Schultz is up. He
Schultz is
pitched
still here.
yet
Schultz is
last
still
night
here.
or
Yeah.
yeah. You got three guys there with options.
Yeah. And Jamaica did very clear that like they will use them because
Yeah,
they've already put down. I think Schultz. Yeah, Schultz has already gone up and down like twice. I think like this year. Uh,
yeah,
but but yeah, like it's me and Brand always talk about this on these episodes. It's so weird that we're not like on the episodes where they're bad, we have a lot to talk about. But when they're good, it's like they're just good.
yeah.
Just keep being
Um,
good.
I just found it because one of my buddies mentioned this yesterday. Do you know how we got Paxton Schultz?
Paxton Schultz.
It was a
What
trade.
it
He was a
was
player to be named later.
in what trade?
I want to say this is about 2017 or 18.
Oh God, this is like Aledmus Diaz, like Curtis Grant.
No,
Like what is this?
outfielder DF.
TF. Derek Fisher. Oh my God,
Paxton Schultz was the player to be named later for Derek Fisher. That's a win.
that's
That's
a
a
win.
win. That's a
That,
Ross win.
that's a W for us. We'll take it at this point.
Hey, the front office haters are pretty silent right now.
Yeah, man, they are. Me, I mean, hand up, me included, because Ross has been the moves that they made in a vacuum. Like, granted, the moves that they've made this like for this season haven't really been on the field to actually see because Tony's been not
Jimenez has been the most playing time, no? I guess
yeah
Hoffman.
Hoffman
Hoffman hasn't been
great but
great.
like Jimenez has been out for like the last like he felt like he was out for like a month and a half.
Hmm.
Tony is going to be out for a while. Scherzer just came back. That was his second start of the year. Like
Yeah.
so it's been guys that have been here. So which is very weird.
Yeah, but it's a lot of guys they have their fingerprints on, like Varsho.
Mm-hmm.
They look real smart for keeping Kirk right now.
They fixed George Springer. They fixed Addison Barger. Like
To be
Don
fair,
Mattingly would,
I've bashed on their drafting a lot, but I think Addison Barger might be the one
yeah.
that's coming. Like
Mm-hmm.
Ernie was
A
a
find.
waiver claim,
It
I
was a waiver
think.
claim off from the A's.
Uh, all the credit in the world to them for sticking with Nathan Lucas. Because
Man,
the amount of times people have said we should get rid of him and they have kept him around and all he does is hit in the minors. Honestly, all the credit in the world for them too, for Heineman and Straw making this team in a spring. And not think we all said they needed another backup
we all
catcher.
said it was going to be Christian Bethencourt going out of spring.
Yeah.
Like
Heinemann's been great and Straw's been great.
they
Like,
do the role. They have the. It's not like Kirk has been insane, but Heineman has held his end of the bargain. They're the second best catching tandem in baseball by F4
yeah,
or
behind Cal Raleigh, I'm
behind
sure.
Cal Raleigh and insert backup catcher here. Like,
It's insane. Like they have actually built a very well-rounded team.
mm-hmm.
They're not relying just on homers. I wish they could hit a few more,
But like the thing
but
is, it's not going weeks and series without home runs. Like they're hitting
and
them
it's
now.
and the pitching rotation too for like they basically had three guys for a couple months here.
Yeah,
Well, I guess they had Bowden, but he wasn't performing.
yeah. But you were basically working with three guys. Like,
And so you essentially had like kind of two bullpen days, and they
mm-hmm,
made it work. And Lauer has been an amazing sign.
mm-hmm, for sure. Like it's nuts how we were also like, oh, okay, he'll be like a nice depth piece maybe in the spring. Like,
Yeah.
and then he's like I think his ERA is like a 2.1. Like it's
Yeah, it's
fucking
insane.
it's insane.
It's not going to stay there. Don't
Oh no, not at
nobody
all.
think that because it's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But if he can be a mid threes to a low four as your five or
That's
your
all you
long man,
need. Like you're laughing, and you got him on a on like the minimum. So
I mean, I think he can. I hope if Manoa comes back and can be sufficient, same with Scherzer staying healthy and being sufficient, or they add a
yeah,
guy, I think he could fit so nicely into that Ross Stripling swingman role.
he screams like Ross. He screams Ross Stripling.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's something that did happen in today's game that I did find very funny. Well, it started last night. Vlad got drilled in the back and later in the game. And then early in the game today, he got hit on what looked like the back, like forearm area, and he was pissed. And so Kevin Gosman, fucking love him. He was pitching absolute gem. First batter was Jose Ramirez, drills him with a fastball.
Yeah, so I didn't see it, but I got a notification about it. Like, hey, if you're hitting Vlad a couple times,
Gotta
you gotta
wear it.
step up, and that's a veteran guy,
Yeah.
like step
It,
standing up for his your superstar.
superstar. And again, to Cosmo's credit, I think
Both of them
that
left
was
for X-rays.
both of them left for X-rays, but I think Vlad's came back negative, so we're good.
Good.
I think Ramirez also came back negative, so that's
That's
also
good.
good.
Like you don't want to see a guy
Yeah,
get hurt from that on either side of it. Like I like sending the message, but you don't want to
for
have the other
sure,
guy get injured either.
for sure. Like, and it's just also in Gosman, I think that was like his only walk of the game, technically. Like he went eight shutty. Like it was a good bounce back after him being terrible against the White Sox, or not great against I won't say terrible, but not great against the White Sox. So yeah,
Losing a series to the White Sox kind of sucks.
and the crazy thing is I wasn't at any of the games. Like I almost went to those games again, and I'm just like nope. But I'm going Monday to Yankees.
Nice.
So is that all we got on the Blue Jays? Because I know we want to keep this relatively short. Like
Maybe. Hey, Monday, are you seeing Scherzer? Or do they have an off day in there?
I don't think they have an off day. I don't think they have one because I think they go to Boston. I'm pretty sure for the next
I
three.
think that'd be Scherzer Day, wouldn't it?
It, oh shit! It would be Scherzer Day. Let's go. You have to watch Max Scherzer.
That's sweet. That's sweet.
So
I went and saw his first start of the year.
I hope it goes. I hope I get to watch Max Scherzer pitch in person longer than you did.
Yeah, no shit.
Like,
Uh, right now, as we sit, Jays are 3 games out of the East
which
after
is
today.
which I think is more to do with the Jays have been good recently. It has more to do with the Yankees being not great lately.
Yeah, but the Yankees aren't good. I
They're
don't
not
like
good. They're not good. Like they're not a
when
good team
when we
right
did
now.
that preseason, it was Brant and I convincing you to move them down, wasn't it? But like
I
that was genuinely my feeling. Like I get it,
yeah,
Max
you
Fried's been
had them.
otherworldly,
You had them
but
last place. I
yeah,
wasn't. I
my
would.
division was a bit fucked.
I had them fourth. So
I believed in Charlie Morton and whoever the other guy was that they DFA'd being
Kyle
somewhat
Gibson.
usable. Yes. That was dumb.
You okay? So, side note: to Charlie Morton's credit, he's been better lately, which again is not saying much because he was terrible.
He had like an 11 ERA. God damn, I hope he'd be better.
Yeah. Um. It's a good story. You know who else hoped they'd be better after doing some dumb shit? The Boston Red Sox. The Rafael Devers.
They're still in it.
Since we last recorded, the Rafael Devers trade has happened,
Oh yeah.
and they are 3-6 since the Devers trade. So they just got swept by the Angels.
Who did they? The Angels are
The Angels are kind of good.
kind of good.
Like, also, let's bring it up now. Thoughts, prayers with Ron Washington. He did step away from the team because of medical concerns. So
Oh, I saw something about him not managing in the future. I didn't realize he actually stepped away.
he stepped away right now, as far as
Oh,
like,
fuck.
so yeah, it sucks. It's not a fun time for Wash, but it's a good time for the Angels.
Yeah.
They finally called up Christian Moore.
Can we talk about the Devers a
Yeah,
little more
for
though? Because
sure, for sure.
it is old news at this point, but like I think the writing was kind of on the wall here.
Yeah, it
I
was
don't know about the package the Red Sox got.
Harrison and Hicks, and then Tibbs and Bayo. Like
I mean, you get last year's first round pick, and Harrison is supposed to be good,
Harrison,
but
yeah,
they asked for what's his name, the first baseman, Eldridge,
Eldridge, yeah.
and Posey was like, no, and they're like, okay,
Okay,
we'll still make a trade with you anyways.
and like the thing is, never shopped him, so they never really shopped him. Team, there was reports that teams like called about him, but they never were like,
Yeah.
hey, what do you want for like what are you willing to give up for Devers kind of thing. They
To
just
be
went,
fair,
hey, Buster Posey, there you go. Like,
I think the list was down to 15 teams
yeah,
because I don't think you can trade Rafael Devers within your league
yeah,
as the Red Sox.
because there was I think the rumors of like the Jays even called on him
Yeah.
once. Like,
Um, but yeah, like, hey, good for him. I think he needed it. We talked about it a while ago, the first base thing. I think 100% he's going to agree to play first there.
oh, for sure. Like
It
he's
just seems
already
like
he's already come out. It's like they're the bosses. I'll play where they ask.
Yeah,
Like
like
he's
okay,
already
I
being a
get why
dickhead.
The Red Sox and like Red Sox fans would be upset here, but it wasn't managed properly, and I think it was like came off as disrespectful to him,
Hmm.
which I think was the biggest thing. Um, I think it could have been handled so much better.
Yeah,
But imagine you just traded Rafi Devers. The Red Sox aren't good right now. Bregman's still hurt.
you
What
didn't have.
if
They didn't have a
he
plan.
plays well again the rest of the year and just walks? You've lost Devers and Bregman,
You're banking on Alex Bregman wanting to sign an extension with you. Like
which by all accounts, I think he enjoys Boston.
yes, by all
But
accounts, I think he will stay. But it's just like you're banking very heavy. You're also banking very heavy on the kids. Like,
which is fair, but
but
you needed pitching.
mhm.
Your answers are Jordan Hicks and Kyle Harrison.
Yeah, Jordan Hicks, who they've already said is not going to start for them. He's going to be a reliever in the like a high leverage reliever, which
Yeah.
failed. Jordan Hicks, to his credit, tried to do this starter thing, failed.
Wasn't he? He was like good the first half last year, and he was like kind of good the start
Yeah,
of this year. But
he hits a wall like with the innings,
yeah,
like which is to be expected of a guy that's basically been a reliever his whole time. And then Harrison, his whole problem is he has a really good fastball, and that's it. So they're down. He's already
nice.
apparently down in AAA, and they've already like he's already thrown a cutter and a sinker now. Like they're trying to make him throw more shit. Uh, it was funny because they've already played each other. Devers
Yeah.
in the talks.
Didn't Devers hit a bomb?
Devers' first bomb with the Giants was off of Brian Bayo. So and the Giants took 2 out of 3, and it has just been
Can
fun. It's just been fun because I've been watching Boston media like tear itself apart over the shit. It's great.
can
Like
we pause for a second and talk about trading away um, Rafi Devers, Mookie Betts,
and
David Price,
Xander Bogarts
and
or letting Xander Bogarts
Chris
walk.
Sale? So you let Xander Bogaerts walk for nothing. The three players, four players we just named. Granted, Mookie was a little different because they
Yeah,
didn't want to deal with the price
the
money. But you got Vaughn Grissom, Jeter
Alex
Downs,
Alex Verdugo,
Connor Wong, Alex Verdugo, and Harrison
Tibbs.
Hicks and Tibbs and some other guy.
That's disgusting. That is disgusting. Like you got your best player out of that is Alex Verdugo, maybe, or whatever you get out of Kyle Harrison at this point. Like
Three of those players
we're
could
not.
legitimately be Hall of Famers. One of them will be.
Yeah.
If Chris Sale can have another year or two
Hmm.
of this resurrection type, maybe. And if Rafi Devers keeps this up, he's probably on a good track.
Yeah.
And you got, granted, we'll see what happens with this package, but you got fucking nothing for the
Jeter
others.
Downs played like 40 games, maybe in on the Red Sox. Connor Wong has been super meh. Alex Verdugo already off your team. Like
They're only holding on to Wong, I think, because they can't cut him and hear that they have now nothing from Mookie
yeah,
Betts.
and he's lost his starting catching job to Carlos Narvaez.
It's
Like
insane. Insane.
yeah, the and it's just it was also it's very clear by this package them retaining any of the money was never on the table. Like because I think they may get Eldridge if they retain some of the contract.
I don't think so.
I think it's more of a like a possibility
Yes.
than
Yes.
yeah than what anything else. But
I think that makes the NL West so much fun.
oh my god, yeah. Like I think
Imagine if Burns was healthy too and that D-backs team.
yeah like jeez the okay it's I was looking at it, it's so weird. So like the Phillies like the National League wild card Phillies and the Mets are like tied for first in their division, but
Yeah.
after that it's Milwaukee and then the Padres and Giants are tied for the third wild card. Like it's ridiculous. So yeah, let's speaking of Phillies, apparently Zach Wheeler once his contract is up gonna retire.
Uh, I don't care. There's like 3 years left on it.
Yeah.
I like Zach Wheeler, but like, okay.
Mhm. If Zach Wheeler does not, if he retires, like if he, example, if he retired today, is he one of the greatest pitchers to never win a Cy Young?
Um, so it's not one of the greatest careers, I don't think,
But it's one of the greatest stretches.
but it's going to be one of the best peaks.
Yeah,
It'll go along with like Nolan Ryan. I don't think Kurt Schilling won one with some of those. very good years he had.
Hmm.
I think those are kind of the two that come to mind. But yeah, it definitely will be. I don't know what exactly his numbers are this year. He's gonna have his hands full, I think, with like Yamamoto, Skeens.
Shit, if Jacob Mizorowski keeps being fucking dominant,
That guy's
like,
gross.
he's disgusting.
Is he better than Skeens?
I mean, to his credit, I think he went 11 no-hit innings to start his career.
He is 3 starts in. He has more wins than he's given up hits, brother.
It's, it's filthy.
It's
Like, I am
insane.
praying for that man's health. Like, I'm praying for his health. Like, because he's filthy.
So they were talking about on Baseball is Dead. Do you know how tall he is? Do
He's like 6'7",
you know what his extension is?
like 7'2".
7'6".
All
And
right.
he's hucking 102.
With a 96-mile-an-hour slider.
102 from 52 and a half feet.
Yeah.
Or no,
Like,
53 feet, I guess. 60 feet.
53 feet. Like,
53 feet.
it's disgusting.
It's insane. Good for
Yeah.
him.
We'll just get through this quickly. All-star jerseys, they're not using them in the games anymore, but they look bad.
Good.
I
I
don't think
saw
the
these.
colors are bad. The font is bad on like the AL and NL. It's bad. They
Where
tried
is it this year?
Atlanta.
Why are these the I understand the dark. Why is NL's the I like the light blue better?
Yeah.
This is goofy.
Hmm. And also we can just bring it up here. First person announced for the home run derby, Ronald Acuna Jr., who has
Good.
been on a fucking tear since coming
Yeah, he's
back.
been insane.
He's batting
He's been
over
insane.
400, I think, since coming back. Like nuts. All-star voting update. It
Uh, it
Vlad is
closed. It
Vlad is
closed today.
Yeah, it closed today. Vlad, as far as I'm aware, was top two.
He was number one
He was number
last I
one
saw.
last. Yeah, he was number one. I think Kirk was number two last I saw.
Yeah, he's not gonna
Uh,
catch rally.
Barger was like four. I think Bo was like five. Um,
Springer was
Springer was in the top 10.
yeah,
Like
a little tougher in outfield.
Jimenez was like fifth for some reason, and that's just Chase bias. And I was like, all right, what are we doing? Like, but Jacob Wilson's gonna start the All Star game, or like
Good
he's
for
gonna
him.
be one of the two finalists to start the All Star game. So good for him. Shohei Otani. If you like watching Shohei Otani pitch for one inning, he's back.
I missed that too. Is that all he just did one inning?
He does one inning. He's
Was
done
it
two.
clean?
First
Oh,
time
he's
against
thrown
the
two now?
He's thrown two. First time against the Padres wasn't like he gave up a run, but he gave up like a hit and a run. That was it. And then second time it was clean. It was a clean first inning. It's funny because they showed like a clip. He essentially after he pitches at a home game, he doesn't go into the dugout. They just have all of his gear like lined up on the railing. So he just after he does the check with the ump, he just goes, "All right, glove toss in there, put all my stuff on, go to the like it's
Yeah, because he's the leadoff
he's
hitter.
the leadoff guy, which is insane." Um, quickly, Ray's gonna be sold potentially. Good for them, I guess. Finally getting money. Like,
This is a fucking
yeah,
what, at least 10-year thing, if not more, man. I'll
yeah,
believe it when I see it.
for sure. And apparently, they're also already into like talks with MLB to have playoff games at other places, not at George Steinbrenner Field. If they make the playoffs, they're not gonna have their games there, which is uh
Okay.
yeah. And then lastly, we don't have to go off through injuries and stuff because fucking Zoom's being stupid. Lastly, Blue Jays legend Whit Merrifield calls it a career. So good for him.
And he's starting a podcast
Of course it is.
with the Jays.
Noise. We like that. I love how he also like was like, "Hey Philly fans, I know I was shit, so thank you for thank you." And the
Yeah.
people were just like, "We respect you way more now."
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty much it. Like, I mean, like, okay, we're gonna bring it up. Diamondbacks sell. You lost your closer for a year, and Corbin Carroll fractured his wrist. So not great for them. But like, yeah, Josh Naylor, Blue Jays, we want it.
I'm 100% in. You heard it here first.
Yeah, you should get
A
all the Canadians.
nailer and one of the two pitchers.
Yeah, Naylor, and Kelly, Chef's kiss deadline.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be beautiful. All right. So this is probably a shorter one than normal, but we just wanted to get one out because we haven't been here in 2 weeks. Nate hasn't been here in like a month. So
Yeah, I almost missed
we
this one too.
yeah, we should be back. I was so ready to do one by myself, and I was like, all right, we gotta. But all right, we'll be back hopefully next week. And by the time that happens, we will have played the Red Sox and the Yankees.
Yeah,
So
I think I can make next week.
let's go. Okay, we should have a three man next week. Back
We'll have a
at you.
threesome for next week for you
All
guys.
right, all right. As always, links in the description for everything. Follow us on all the socials and peace.